If you were thinking about selling your home in East County and your plan is to price it a little high and see what happens, that approach is costing sellers real money right now. And I'm not saying that from theory. I'm saying that from what we are actually seeing with homes that sit longer than expected, reduce in price, or miss their strongest buyers in the first couple weeks. Because here's what most sellers do not realize. You do not actually lose money at the end of the sale. You lose leverage at the beginning. I'm Steven Rotsart, and in this video, I'm gonna break down why that traditional pricing approach is no longer working in East County, San Diego, in communities like La Mesa, El Cajon, Santee, Spring Valley, Lemon Grove, Lakeside, and Hamul. And I will also walk you through a simple three-phase way that we are currently using to bring homes to the market in a way that protects your pricing power. It gathers real feedback early, and it gives you more control before your home actually ever hits. Because once you understand this shift, you stop thinking about pricing as the main decision, and you start realizing something most sellers only figure out after the market has already responded to their listing. A few years ago, pricing high first actually made sense. And if you were selling in areas like La Mesa, Santee, El Cajon, or San Carlos, you probably saw it. Inventory was low, buyers had very few choices, and mortgage rates gave people more flexibility in what they could afford. Homes were moving quickly, multiple offers were very common, and sellers had room to test pricing and then just adjust later if needed. So if thinking became pretty simple, actually. Start a little higher, let demand come in, and then negotiate from there. And in that market, that approach worked. That is not the market we are in today. Today, buyers are approaching everything very differently, not just price. They're looking at monthly payment, total cost, how your home compares to everything else they've seen instantly online. And in East County, that shift is showing up clearly. We are seeing more price reductions after going live, longer days on market, and a large share of homes in the $700,000 to $1 million range closing below their original listing price. But here's the part that matters most. When a home is priced above what buyers feel is reasonable, they do not usually engage with it. They just skip it. And once that happens, you do really just get that wave of attention back. That first 7 to 14 days on market is still the most important window that you have. After that, the reaction from the market is completely different. And this is where it starts to matter more than most sellers realize. Because by the time the price has changed, the market has already formed an opinion about your home. If nothing is wrong with it, buyers start to wonder, why did it not sell right away? They start assuming things and that there's a reason that it sat. And even if the only issue was timing, or a pricing strategy, that perception affects the offers that you get moving forward. So the real shift right now is not just about pricing. It's about how the home is introduced to the market. And this is something we are seeing play out in real listings right now in East County. Instead of treating a listing like a one single launch moment, there's a more structured way to bring it to the market that gives you more information before you fully go public. Three-phase launch. This is not a theory or a trend. It's a simple structure that helps control exposure and improve decision-making before a home hits the open market. In phase one, we start with a private exclusive. Before the home ever goes public, it's shared privately with top agents and qualified buyers in the area. This is not about hiding the home. This is about seeing how the market responds before public days on market start. And in this phase, we are paying attention to three things: how buyers react to the price level when there is no public pressure, where there is real urgency or hesitation at that price point, and in some cases, whether serious buyers step forward early because they understand there is no competition. Now, this is not guaranteed, but it does happen when the home is positioned correctly. Next, we go into phase two. The home comes to a coming soon phase. And at this point, it gets wide exposure across a major set of platforms, but without the same negative signals that come with going fully active on the market. There's still no days on market. There's still no price reduction history. There's no early narrative forming around this listing. This stage is about visibility and momentum, but more importantly, it builds on what we've already learned from phase one. So by the time we get here, we're not guessing. We already have feedback guiding how the home is going to be positioned. Phase three, full market launch. By the time the home goes fully active, the process is very different from a traditional listing. You're not starting from zero. You already know how the market is viewing your home. And the pricing is now based on real feedback, not assumptions. This is usually where most homes begin the process. But in this approach, it is actually the final step. And that difference often changes how quickly a home moves and how strong the offers are. Most homes are still being launched the old way. One listing, one moment, one chance. One chance to get it right. But buyers today, They don't respond all at once anymore. They respond in stages. When your strategy matches the behavior, you are not just pricing a home, you are controlling how the market experiences it. For most homeowners in East County, selling is not just a transaction. It is tied to timing, equity, and the next move that they're trying to make. And in this market, relying on a single launch moment creates unnecessary risk. The three-phase approach is simply a way to reduce that uncertainty and make better decisions before you ever go public. If you want to see what this looks like for your specific home, including how your current comparables line up and how this process would apply in your situation, you can click the link below this video to schedule a short strategy call. We will walk you through your numbers and your positioning before you ever decide to list. And if you got any value out of this video, make sure you like and subscribe and click that little bell icon to notify you of the next video. I'll see you on the next one.